Hello and welcome to session 6 of Everyone's an Artist by Saturday Art Class. Before we begin our session today, we're going to recap what we learned in session 5. We learned about what makes us sad and how do we manage ourselves when we are sad. So what do you need for this session? You need an A4 size plain paper or any other plain paper or art book that you have lying at home. You need your paints, crayons, brushes, water container, rag cloth, anything that requires you to make your art beautiful and happy. And finally, make sure you create your artwork in a space approved by people at your home. As usual, we have 4 norms. First, be seated in a quiet place if possible. Second, have all your materials ready with you. Third, complete the entire video in one sitting if possible. And fourth, do not forget to fill in the feedback quiz at the end of the video. So today's session is about how do I take care of myself when I am scared. We're going to learn about the meaning of scared. We're going to learn about what makes us feel scared. And finally, we're going to learn what we can do when we feel scared. So starting with the most important question, what is feeling scared? Scared is a feeling when you are in a state of fear, fright or panic because of someone or something that made you feel that way. For example, someone says that they're going to hit you after school, or your teacher shouts at you in school, or somebody says they're going to go and complain about you. That's the time when you feel scared. You may feel scared. So as usual, we have certain keywords to keep in mind to understand the feeling of being scared better. First, alarmed, to feel a sense of danger. Second, apprehensive, afraid about something that might happen. Third, fearful, worried about something. Fourth, frightened. It's just a feeling of being scared. Panicky, a state of intense fear that something bad is going to happen. And finally, petrified, a feeling word to show that we cannot move because we're so scared. So now that we've understood what being scared is, or the fact that we feel scared because of certain examples that we shared, and there can be many more. When do we feel scared? So when do we feel scared and why do we feel it? If you're in a place that is unknown to you, you have lost your friends or your family somewhere, you are just scared of not knowing what is happening around you. Or maybe you may be home alone at home and you hear a sound in another part of the house. Or people around you are yelling and fighting. These are some examples of when you might feel scared, or you may not feel scared in these examples, and you may feel scared because of other reasons. So a very important fact to keep in mind is that when you feel scared, there are certain reactions or something happens to your body when you are scared. So we're going to learn about what do we do when we are scared and what does our body do when we are scared. So for example, your body may be frozen in one place. Your mind may be alert and woken up. Your mouth can be open. Your heart is beating fast. There are goosebumps on your arms. And your breath is very quick. You breathe very quickly. These are some signs to show that your body is reacting when you are scared. Let's think about a time when you felt a little scared. These questions that I'm going to ask you is just for you to acknowledge and understand what you go through when you experience the feeling of being scared. So the first one is, what made you feel scared? So if you did feel scared at one point, what was it that created that feeling in you? Second, how did your body feel inside and outside? And finally, what actions did you do when you were scared? So keeping in mind these 3 questions will really help you understand, even the next time when you're scared, how do you react in terms of what happened that made you feel scared, what happened inside your body and outside, and what actions did you do when you felt scared. So, what can you do when you feel scared or when you're scared? Just like we learned about the other feelings and emotions, we can go outside to play, we can talk to a family member, a parent or a friend or a loved one, or we can do something that makes us feel calm, just to make sure that we take care of ourselves when we are feeling scared. So just to sum it all up, being scared is a completely normal emotion which happens due to someone or something around you. When you're feeling a little uncomfortable, your body may react in different ways and you may not understand what needs to be done. So today we're going to teach you that when you're scared, this is one activity inspired by artist Julie Ellman in order to just understand the feeling of being scared better and express it in a healthy and safe manner. So let's understand a little bit more about Julie. Who is Julie Ellman and where is she from? Julie Ellman is a teacher in a college in America and teaches people how to use what is in their minds to express themselves. She started a project called the Fear Project, and now let's understand a little bit more about that. She started this project to help people understand their fears, because very often we feel scared, we do experience fear, but we don't understand why we're feeling a certain way. She likes to use her art skills to tell stories for others. So let's understand a little bit more about her painting here. You can see a lot of words, you can see a lot of bright colors and design. This is how Julie used to create and does create artwork out of people's fears in order for them to face and understand their fears better. So when we are scared, we can listen to the voices in our heads to understand what they are telling us. There are these voices in our heads and they keep saying something to us, but we just need to listen to it. In this artwork, you can see that the artist has shown what one person is scared of and has written it below. The artist had then drawn for that person what voices they can say to make the other bad voices go away. So what good voices they can tell themselves, so the bad voices go away. Today we're going to create like Julie Ellman and understand more about her artwork and her artistic style. So let's draw our inspiration from Miss Ellman and fight our fears using art. Step 1. Draw yourself with a pencil on a plain sheet of paper. Here you see that I've drawn myself. And once you're done with this, we can go on to step 2. Step 2. Draw a balloon in your hand and write your biggest fear or something that you are scared of. So when I had to write it, I wrote about darkness being my biggest fear. I am scared of the dark. So I'm going to write that in my balloon. Now, step number 3. Draw a rectangle below your figure and write down the negative feelings you have for this fear. So something that is that tells you why this fear is real and what makes you scared. So I have 2. One being, I find it difficult to go from one room to the other if the lights are off and it's dark. And I sometimes feel like there may be, I think there may be a ghost that will come and catch me if there is darkness. But those are all my fears. None of it is true. It's just a negative feeling that I have towards darkness. So that I would write down in the rectangle below. But now, in step 4, we're going to draw 3 speech bubbles or thought bubbles like you see in the image here, and write positive thoughts you will say to yourself about this fear. So I know these thoughts in the rectangle here are not true. Nothing of it is going to happen. It's just my fear towards darkness. But what can I tell myself when I'm feeling this fear? And how can I make myself feel better, feel calm, and just understand that this fear is not true. So for me, the 3 positive thoughts are: I can think of happy thoughts and close my eyes and go to sleep. Second, I can be thankful for all the lovely people that I have in my life, because without them, I would not have such love and support that I have in my life right now. And third, I can hold on to my favorite object that I have in my house. It could be a blanket, it could be a toy, or anything that I have that makes me feel safe. So speak aloud these positive thoughts and write them in the speech bubbles here, and erase off the string of the balloon that we have made here. Take an eraser and erase it off. Why are we going to do that? Let's take a step back from our sketch and understand what you see, right? And what do you see? How do you feel? Before, your hand was holding onto a balloon. It was holding on to your fear. It was holding on to the darkness that I felt. And we expressed some negative feelings about it. We felt unsafe, we felt scared of the dark, we felt like we couldn't move from one room to the other. I couldn't do that. But then we understood that positive feelings also can come out of fear. We felt thankful for our loved ones. I realized that I can be calm and go to sleep and feel better, for example. And that is healthier to believe it is in your positive feelings and let go of the fear. So finally we erased the string and we said bye-bye to the fear. So we need to realize that we need to hold on to our positive thoughts and let go of our fears. So finally, in our closing, let's reflect on what we did. What did we create? We created a sketch of ourselves. We created a balloon of fear. We created a rectangle of negative thoughts, but we then created positive thought bubbles and let go, bye-bye, of our balloon. What did you feel? What thoughts that kept coming into your mind? Think of if you experienced fear while thinking about your fear. Did you think about what makes you scared and what kept coming into your mind that makes you relate to fear? And finally, what did you learn about your thoughts in this activity? Did you learn to understand them better? Did you learn to understand fear better and how you experience it and when you experience it, and maybe how your body reacts to fear? What all did you learn about yourself, your thoughts, and the fact that you feel scared from this activity? Few things to keep in mind. As usual, fear is an emotion and a feeling that is completely normal. Our body may react differently when we feel scared. We may feel scared for different circumstances. So maybe a dark room makes me feel scared, and you don't feel scared in a dark room. But for example, maybe being left alone, not knowing people around you could make you scared, and that's all normal. But instead of feeling bad about it and being in negative thoughts, we can also try and overcome it in healthier ways, just like we learned about from the artist Julie Ellman. So, keeping in mind all these aspects, don't forget to fill in the quiz at the end of this session, and we will see you for session 7. Thank you.